Hi guys, this is Gaz from Punk, and here you join me as I am porting some J2ME to C, CC65 to be specific, for the Atari Lynx. And I'm clueless with C. I don't even know if I've ever used it, but I'm just going to go through some of the process of how you might convert a J2ME game to C, and there'll probably be a few of these videos. I've already started actually because I didn't know if I could do it or not, but with the help of ChatGPT and just a bit of patience, it is possible. So I'm just going to continue where I am and record a little bit and show some of the process. If you know C, then yeah, you'll be laughing, but if you don't, this may help. One of the problems is I normally have the output window on a different screen, so I'm going to dock that somewhere, float. So you can see my current errors, right? I'm just working through it systematically, and each error that comes my way. So you've got actor.h, line 10. It's annoying without two screens. I'll put up with it. So here's line 10. You can see it's complaining about game screen, right? Game screen, I've just defined it before I started this, so I'm trying to define it, you see. So it seems, well, C doesn't have objects, so you can define them as structs instead. So here I'm trying to define game screen. On my other screen you can see I'm copying from my J2ME code that I wrote, back in the early 2000s. I just found a comment there you can see. The guy at the company I worked at was helping me localize it. 6th of September 2005. This code is all mine though, so it's all good. Right, so actor. Well, I think I just need to include that, right? Copilot helping me there a little bit. And C, Visual Studio is not set up properly to actually recognize it as C. I don't know how to do that, so I've had to turn off IntelliSense, so there's no squiggles. But there'd be millions anyway, so maybe this is less daunting. Alright. So we go to game screen line 5 and see what's wrong with that. Ship. Well, ship doesn't exist, you see. So here I go over to my J2ME and I copy and I load ship up, and then this is going to be difficult because I don't know how to extend an actor, if you can even inherit. I don't think you can, right? And see. So what I'm going to do now is define the ship file. So I'll go to add class ship. You see it makes the header file for me, and I'm just changing that from CPP to C. Then I'm moving the ship header file into the source files, and straight away I get rid of that because that's actually a C++ thing. So what we really want is to make a struct. I'm still at the point of copy and pasting my things. C is, like I say, very, very new to me. But a struct like that is the equivalent of kind of a constructor or a class, kind of a class. Then in game screen, we want to import ship. You can see how tedious it is the way I'm having to do it because I'm clueless and I don't have IntelliSense, so it's going to be a long time before this port is done, but it's just something I'm doing in my spare time. Unknown type game screen in game screen. Well, where? In game screen 6. And this is a reference to itself. You can see a comment, I've put the one and only. I don't know why it references itself. For now, I'm going to comment that out. If it bites us in the arse, then I'll come back later. This is kind of how you have to port things. Right, ship empty struct is not supported. Of course, now we need to define something in the ship. Also, if you are interested in Lynx coding, this website k-retro.com, you can buy the Lynx carts. And you can buy this awesome Ben Van Joy Lynx dumper to write the carts and then play them on a real Lynx. I mean, I've ordered these, I haven't received them yet. So I'm just using an emulator at the moment. And you can see some progress. It's kind of displaying my map there. So yeah, every time I get a successful build, it'll build out. At the moment it's called helloworld.lnx, so if I run that, it appears in Handy, the emulator. And that little image there is what gave me the inspiration to continue. It's really just, I copied a map file from a text file in my J2ME game, made it into an array of ints, and then had it draw a cube for each tile, just like in the real game really. But it'll draw graphical tiles in the real game. I'll briefly show that, right? So I'm using this do checkerboard method right now because this is all been bastardized from some existing sample that I actually got to work. You can see I've got all these things defined, which is strange because it's not asking for a struct for that. You know, in a way, maybe it'd be easier to put everything into main, which I was doing, but then I thought, you know, you should break it down into smaller bite-sized chunks, otherwise it'll become a nightmare. But it looks like you could include everything in main. It kind of has the J2ME mentality, slightly in a way already, which is good, you know, where you don't want to make loads of objects and files and stuff. So you can see here a map I defined. This actually comes from an editor I wrote in... Now it's got no date, but I wrote this in like 2004 or something, so that I could tour the world and do maps for my game. Once the engine was finished, I made this editor, and there was a button that you could launch the game, you could design, launch, test, design, you know, iterative, and this just allows you to place walls anywhere you want. This is just a swing app with a custom cell renderer over a... You can see if I double click, you can see the number it puts in for the tile over a J table or something. Can't remember, but exports to a text file, which I then converted into that array. And you can see this is the main game loop here, and that's how it draws it. Right, it goes through the Y, X. If it's not empty, then it'll draw a little bar. And that's how I got that map representation, which gave me hope that it wouldn't be impossible. It's nice to see things early. Right, so let's go back to the ship empty struct. So I think we'll ignore actor for now. I think everything we want to put in the struct is what you declare at the top. So basically all of this for now. In some way I wonder if I should be deleting from the source file, obviously not saving, just so I know I've done that bit, but I don't know if that's been silly or not. So we'll put these in here. Now I know that public static doesn't exist in C. I don't think it does anyway. It won't compile anyway, so if I get rid of all of these, it should compile. You know, it won't recognize sprite and that. I'll have to define these myself. But it's shocking how similar some of the code is. Also, they use bool instead of boolean, which I thought was a new thing invented by C# or whatever, but it isn't. It's an old thing. Someone changed it in Java, I guess. So, Another thing to note is that because this is from J2ME, it's got these pre-processing, right? Preprocessors. So sometimes there's 2 bits of code, one for the Nokia S40 and one for the Nokia S60. It looks like player ship image set. Should there be multiple ones? I don't know. We'll worry about that later, right? I'll just delete that and that, and we'll give it another build. I'm better at porting in languages I actually understand, right? I can do J2ME to C Sharp, I can do J2ME to Java, I can do Java to J2ME, and go between them languages, but that's because I know them. This one is going to be a lot more tedious. Ship line 2. What? That doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, I think that's the other thing, right? You can't do any logic or even assigns, I don't think. Let me check. I did do it there. Yeah, I think you have to do that, right? You have to have nothing assigned. And then in your kind of pseudo constructor, you can do that. Let me test that theory. If I set these to nothing, i.e. don't assign a value, will it get past those errors? Yes, you can see it did get past, so I'm right there. And now it's complaining here about image set, which I think I defined in C in the early days, which was only yesterday before I went out. But I'm going to put it in its own file just to keep everything consistent. So again, add class image set. One good thing is that I know this code very well because it took me years to write. So that's one thing on my side. The other thing is C isn't as bad as I thought, and also I've got Copilot, my hero, who absolutely saves my arse all the time now. I only started using it literally 6 weeks ago, and I can't recommend it highly enough. Is that how you do it? Type def struct, and then you put the name. And you put the name before the semicolon. Yeah, I can't recommend Copilot enough. It's absolutely stunning. The only problem with it is it's a bit lazy. You know, if it wasn't so lazy, I could say, take this whole project, convert it into CC65, please. But unfortunately, it'll do a little bit and then go, oh yeah, you can do the rest yourself. And you're like, no, you do it. Don't be lazy. But it is a bit lazy. So I'm going to copy these ones I've already done right, and I'm going to delete that struct. And I'm going to copy the header for image set into here. Yeah, if there was a premium tier for it, where it didn't get lazy, I'd be happy to use that because it's so useful and so amazing. So let's have a look at image set, make sure we've declared everything. Is this image set? Got too many, yes it is. So yeah, we only need them because they're declared there, right? Everything else is a method. So for now, that should get past that error. Ship, oh, we haven't imported it, have we? So we type using ship. Come on. Cool. I haven't used that since the iPhone in 2009. It's not, is it using? It's not using. What do you write again? Include. And I'm doing so many different languages these days, you know, that are similar. Dart, C, C++, Java, C Sharp. Been doing a lot of Blazor and stuff too. I think when you get to a certain point of coding, it scares you a lot less swapping languages and looking at weird languages, but it still scares you. Yeah, I'm importing ship into ship. I shouldn't be doing that, should I? Create a loop or something. What was there then? Nothing. What was the error? The error was unknown image set. Okay, yeah, sorry. Image set .h. My ultimate aim for this is to write it to a Lynx card, perfect it, buy a Lynx, test it, make a box, make a manual, and sell it to collectors and retro enthusiasts, and I'll put it on my website. So this will be a Time Punk retro exclusive Lynx game. If nobody wants it, I'll have 5 copies anyway. Probably give one to my mate. I'll keep one, so I'll probably sell 3. If anyone is interested. Oh, and we've just recovered from a major earthquake here, so that was awful. All my hard drives went flying, my monitors and everything, and things smashing. Worst earthquake in Taiwan in 25 years. So you can read about that on Google if you want. Anyway, I'm alive. And my data did survive so far. One of my hard drives, I don't even know where it is. It got flung. But I'll find it. And I wasn't using it. I wasn't plugged in at the time. Right, unknown type sprite. Let me just check I've got enough space on G for this, because I ran out the other day while I was in the middle of a video for... I was recording my game Z-Gloom, a port of my original Amiga game, and it got cut short because I had no space, so I delete a few things in this folder on the right that you can't see. Right, oodles of space now. So let's have a look at the sprite class. Oh god, one thing about Windows is I lose directories all over. I can never find them. It seemed easier on the Amiga days. So we have sprite.java here, right? So again, we're going to define a class called sprite. And we'll delete that. And we'll put struct. See, I can't even remember that. Type def struct. And then the name there, like that, I think. Semicolon. Then we go to sprite again. We just see what is declared. Every time I go to port a class, I'm disappointed. I'm like, oh no, there's 4,000 bloody lines in there. But, you know, that's how it goes. So, delete the stuff that I know the compiler won't like. And image. I have made a class called image, so we'll preempt that one by going include image. See, it knows. Copilot is good. Just really wish it would be able to do a whole file. If it could do all this for me, it'd be nice. I know we'll be getting lazy then, but, you know, it would be nice. Unknown type sprite in ship. Include sprite. And sometimes you get that moment where you've been porting and ages and ages and ages, and suddenly you get something on screen. Suddenly you see the product work, and it's all messed up and that, and the input doesn't work, and the graphics are all skew whiffed, but you get that moment, right? And that's what keeps you going, and that's what kept me going when I got that map drawing just right at the beginning. I thought that'll be the thing that keeps me going. Image H, error conflicting types for type def image. I'm wondering if I defined image somewhere else. What does that mean? Conflicting types for type def image. Don't think so. That's... No, I don't know. That doesn't make sense. So here we can say to Copilot, right? Where is he? Where is he? Or she? Let's assume it's a she. Where is she? Tools. Oh no, another earthquake. I can feel it right now. Just a tremor. The tremors have been going on for days and days. I seem to have lost her. Co-pilot. That's at the bottom there, right? I'm going to put it alongside output, right? It's annoying because when you swap between them, it's slow sometimes, especially when you've got a lot of stuff in the memory of it. I wanted to keep it because I wanted to do a video and show all the things that asked it. Right. So I can say, explain this error. I want them side by side, really. It's so hard to dock windows and stuff in this. In Visual Studio. You'd think Microsoft would have got it right, wouldn't you? How do I get output out there? Alright. It says, conflicting types of type def image typically means the type image has been type defed more than once and the definitions are not identical. So what I'm going to do is look for I wonder if you could dock them side by side, can you? No. I'm going to see if I can find it in main. Nope. Nope. Well, it's not in sprite. It's not an image set. It's in image 8, but we run it there, don't we? See, it's trying to make a constructor there. Type def image. I'm going to resort to searching, I guess. I do a lot of searching in my code. So, this is located in 10.retro. And I've even forgotten where it is. Experiments, hello world, yeah. So I'm just going to do use agent ransack for this and search for type def. I'm looking in the wrong thing. Right, for files, C files that is, contain type def. So that's not right, is it? Why is it when you record things, tools just stop working? If you know C, you'll be screaming right now. I don't get it. Error conflicting types for type def image. Have I done something wrong with the header file? Well, I'm going to ignore that for now. I'm going to move on to a different error because I don't understand that. No struct. See, it's definitely telling me there's two structs. I wonder if it's I need to clean up the code. Clean solution. Build. Yeah. I'm confused by that. Let's continue anyway. Let's have a look at sprite.h. Do you need a gap there or something? No. Well, I'm going to search for image with a semicolon after it, so let's see what happens there. No, there's only one. So it's just lying there. No, we can preempt that. It looks for image there, so what's it called again? Include. I think often the compiler just lies, and also I think it thinks it's compiling C++ as well. I'm still confused by that. In files included from main. I bet you it's something to do with main, you know. Let's have a quick look at main. Because I started this when I had literally no clue what was going on. I know unsigned char is better to use than int. Uses less memory, and I know int are 16-bit. See, that's simple. I'm going to have to ignore that because I don't get it. Right, we'll just have a look at these game screen errors for now. It'll become clear. You've got to be walking through the mists of nightmare, uncertainty before things become clear. Now, CC Canvas. This is like a wrapper around drawing operations that I was forced to put in by a programmer who thought he knew better than me at the time, and he probably did, because that's for porting and stuff. It's nice to have a layer between your drawing operations, because I'm going to port this to the Neo Geo after this, if I'm capable. And if it is separated like that, then I won't be having to go in. I'll only have to adjust canvas, hopefully. Now let's have a look at the real canvas, because I don't know why it's decided all of that crap there. That's from a different. That's from one of my. I have like a software FPU. That's where that's come from. So I don't know what it thinks that's the right struct. The right struct is more like these things. And this code was a mess in the first place. It was my first big J2ME game, and I spent years on it. So it was very painful. But you can see it hasn't actually been done properly anyway. This doesn't abstract the drawing properly, which was the whole purpose of it. I think he didn't do that, and I didn't really understand at the time what he was getting at. I do now. I did a backgammon game on my GitHub, which is along those lines, where everything is, all of the hardware, all of the platform specifics are in one file. Alright, let's continue on with this crazy adventure. Like I said, I'm going to ignore them ones for now. Unknown name canvas. Well, we know how to fix that one. Include canvas.h or C canvas. Don't know why it's called that. Oh, it's called that because J2ME already had a canvas, right? Build again. Actor H12. Unknown type world. Include world. I don't know why the shortcut for build is like Control Shift B, but I never press that. I always go up to there. Unknown type name world, because world doesn't exist. So we'll make world. Move that crap. Move the header file in. If anything I'm doing is completely ridiculous, you just let me know too if you're watching. As I say, the whole aim here is to learn C good enough. I don't want to be an expert, really. I don't care. I want to learn it good enough to be quick enough to run on the Lynx and the Neo Geo, and I have other J2ME games I'm going to port. I might write a simple game from scratch, but I remember writing games without Unity. It's no fun. It's a lot of work. Years of work. So hopefully, if you are going to do this, you've got something to port rather than doing it from scratch, because it's just hell, really. You see, world, I stuck all these in main yesterday because I didn't understand what was going on. So what I'm going to do is copy all of them up to image, all of them, up to ELO counter. Well, up to here. Oh no, there's more. Oh, look at this. What I've learned about Nokia sound support, I used to get really angry with Nokia sound, and back in the day, our code was littered with abuse. 0, don't mess with this code or you're doomed. 1, it's shite. Can't use more than 10 players, blah. Well, we don't have to worry about that. I presume and hope that the Lynx has actually got better sound than the Nokia Mobile and N-Gage and that did. So given that we've already got them, let's grab them from C, so main, I mean. So I can make this a bit easier on myself by splitting it up. Although I do like the fact that it looks like you could just include everything in main. And there probably is some benefit to that, like a small benefit, like, you know, less class headers or something will be, because less of them you'll make less space. That's the sort of J2ME idea we used to have. Alright, down to timer minutes 2. Where's that? It's not even there. Well, there's the yellow counter. Like teleporter tile, that's that one, right? 97. Combo points, combo index, play EOL. We'll ignore graphics stuff like that because that was the Nokia graphics and that was the J2ME generic graphics. Actors, actor size. I think I've defined view and all them down here because again I was confused, very confused, just to know what I was doing. Not like I do now, like. Image set tiles. And the map I'll take from here. I'm not sure how or if you can load scenes from like data files in Linux. In Lynx. I presume you can. I'm going to move all this into world now. I presume you can, but I don't know how complicated that is, or if it wastes space, or if compiling them is better. That stuff was already in the demo, so I'm not going to move that. But I'll get to that one day. Ooh, world H. Hundreds of semicolons to see. You can see that the compiler is basically lying there because let's go to world H3. Right, I see. It's because I've put equals false, I think. It works in main, but it doesn't work in the struct. So in some ways, it would be nicer to There you can see that error went away. In some ways it would be nicer to keep it all in main, but I know that would be bad practice, but at least I could declare it all like what I've done. Although most of these are just generic, I wouldn't need them. I don't even know why I've done it actually. So, you don't need to define them as 0 like that or false. But this one, 255, yeah, I probably do want that. But it'll complain about that. So in your pseudo constructor, then you do that. You do the variable assignment or whatever you want to do. What's wrong with 10? Flexible array member must be last field. Or, well, I'm going to ask ChatGPT. It's just the position of those square brackets, isn't it? But I can say, have a look at world and explain this error. You can see how GitHub Copilot is making us all lazy. I'm referring to this line. To fix this error, you have to move the name for the end of the struct. What? You have to move that to the end. I do not understand why that would be the case. It's an odd rule, isn't it? We'll take its word for it, like. Put it above here. Build again. And we'll see here. H9 game screen. Again, that's because of that. Well, see, that 30 is meaningful because that's actually your health, right? So, and your lives here. I'd like to be able to define them like that. So I'll have to go back and painstakingly do that. And there's a lot of painstaking nonsense in C because of the header files and all that. I don't know why they even exist. I mean, I know back in the day there was a good reason, but these days they just make life hellish. Unknown type name health, game screen 10. Yeah, forgot the int. Luckily they have ints. At the beginning I couldn't even get an int to work because of some of the silly rules. I thought, Christ, there's a language without an int? And I'm just dotting around here, right? There's no logic to what I'm doing. I'm just looking. 22 world. Because, all these errors are going to get done at some point. Same problem, unfortunately. So we define these without the value. And then later, because this code's a mess, I won't even be able to look at the comments, probably. I'll have to go back through with the J2ME side by side. And this is going to be a major problem here, isn't it? Because every one of these, I must be doing something wrong here. Every one of these is going to be like that. I mean, I want these as kind of constants. And I'm not redefining all of them. That's just a waste of code, surely. I'm not sure if you can, put all them into the world class. Or is that just silly? And what else is in world? I mean, what else goes in the C? Sorry, my brother. messaging me. Let's just see what happens. Well, those errors went away. For now, World H24. Ah! Let's go to game screen. I'm bored of that one. 13. World is not known, so we go. If you think this looks like Tedious Nightmares, yes, welcome to the world of porting, especially in a language you don't know. Let's have a look at Canvas for now. That's what I do, I jump around just to keep myself interested. I'm going to have to pause this, I'll be back. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get on with this now because there'll be messages coming in all the time, but unknown type private, okay, yeah, so we get rid of them. I don't think you can do final either. We used final for everything in J2ME just because it was faster, right? The way the compiler works in J2ME, I think, just makes it a bit quicker because it knows it won't have to change. I see thread there. I know that'll be platform specific and weird, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I see Wawa main, which is my main class, which has a lot of crap in it, but it's mostly platform specific and all that. So I'm just going to get rid of Wawa main for now. Right, main is complaining about all of them because we moved them to world. So if we go to main seems superior, doesn't it? Somehow the fact you can just do what you want in there. So they should all go. No, did we move them to world or game screen? And world. Why are they not compiler? View X. Undeclared identifier, view X in main. Ah, well, it's there. I wonder if you can't declare on two lines like that. Nope, why is that? The mystery deepens. Undeclared identifier, view X. World.h. View X. Well, let's assume that that is probably an error caused by something else. Other errors in world.h. So let's go to world 25. Doesn't like static. You see, one error above can cause unexplained errors below, which is why I keep constantly building. World 33. Yep, again, you can't really declare that. That's for the length of the combo. What did we do earlier? We moved them down. Can you do it? I don't understand this stuff. I doubt that'll fix it because it's still assigning a value. Not just declaring it, but we'll keep chipping away. EOL means end of level, I guess. Whoa. Come back. If you are watching this, thanks for watching. Check out my Switch game, Tenement. Tenement. Out on the Nintendo Switch, also on Epic Game Store, also available from my website, www.timepunk.com. Tenement. 2 years of work that, and it hasn't been selling well at all, to be honest. It's a great game, but that's half the reason I'm going into this retro world, is because I'm thinking maybe there's more money to be made on like Neo Geo games for collectors and Lynx games and stuff. It's just an experiment, really, but I mean, I've sold less than 100 copies on the Switch, so you can imagine the money's not exactly rolling in. Fluff. I mean, you could sell, if my mate paid 500 quid for one Neo Geo game, that's more than I've made on the Switch in 4 months. That's what got me started thinking. Got me thinking. Boolean 13 game. And you can see there's loads I could fix in a one-er, so to speak. And I'm not, just because I'm trying to break it down a bit more. When I do understand everything a bit better, I'll be able to do it. Now we know that 14 one, oh, it says, flexible array, remember, must be the last field. Oh, that's world age, sorry. 53. Well, it is. Must be last field. Again, I don't really know what that is talking about. It said it goes at the end of the struct, but it is at the end of the struct. Let's put them right at the end. Game screen 18, unknown type boolean. Well, that's an easy one. Go for the low hanging fruit. And we know it'll complain about that equals false, but let's just verify that theory while I'm still learning. Invalid use of struct with flexible or member array. That's complaining about world, is it? I don't get that. Why that would be an issue? Because world has a thing in it that it doesn't like. You can see my haphazard approach. 38. See, it's ChatGPT generated this line because I didn't know how I want. This used to be a vector, right? And then you can't have a vector. You can have arrays, I guess. No such thing as a vector back then. 45. God, this is tedious. I think I liked it better when they were declared in C, in main. This is ridiculous, to be honest. Comment this out for now. This can't be the way it is, though. It's shit if it is. A load of crap. Sorry, C guys. I know it's a 70s language, but come on. And why are they still not recognised? Oh, God, it's such a nightmare, isn't it? Actor age 32. Yes, we know why, because of all this crap. It's going to be so tedious declaring all these to the right value. I'm quite disappointed how shit this is. I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm tempted to put every variable in main. Maybe that's the best way to port. GameScreen.h18. It won't take that long, I guess, to look through and declare these, but it's just bloody waste of time, isn't it? It's nonsensical. If I'm doing this wrong, this bit, please, in a timestamp or something, tell me. Not that anyone ever watches any of my videos. And if you're a Lynx guy and you come here and you're not a coder, you'll be like, God, I thought it was about the Lynx, not this garbage. World age 38. Unknown type actor. We can import that. You can see a pointer there too. I'm too much of a Java and C# guy. I don't really understand pointers. Although I did work in C at British Telecom and Rockstar, so I must have understood them at one point, but I never fully grasped them because Java and that allows you to abstract away. Loads of errors out of nowhere there. Still got that conflicting image one. See if we've learned a bit since then and we can understand what it means. No. Is there a class called image in C or something? Maybe if I call this for now image X, right, and I rename the header file to image X, and I rename the C file to image X, and then if there are two, there won't be any more, will there? Unknown type image. Alright. Yes, of course, everything's now complaining it doesn't have image. At least it'll help us get to the bottom of what the hell's going on. Now it's saying the same for ship. And sprite and all of them. What the hell's going on here? The tedium of porting is even worse when you're porting to C. I know there's experts out there who laugh at this, and I will too in about 3 weeks when I know how to do it all. But still. The problem with porting is you have to do a lot of it before you get to the realizations that you need to make the next project easier to port in the first place. Now it says conflicting types of image. See, I don't understand that at all. That's wrong, isn't it? Let's just pick an easier couple of bugs. Unknown type name, image. See, in image set.h doesn't even reference image. Oh, it does. Conflicting types for type def image X. Or is it when they've got the same name, maybe, of a variable? Is that what it is? Well, let's see what happens if I just take out. Can't see why though, it's in a different struct. That's not right, is it? Yeah, now I'm really stuck. In the file included from main, from actor, from game screen, blah blah blah. There are conflicting types of type def image X. Anonymous structure. Well, time for a bit of ChatGPT, I think. And we'll say, I'm still getting this error pasted in, and I'm certain there is only one image X. What could be wrong? been type defed more than once and the definitions are not identical. But we know that isn't true, don't we? Unless there's files in the directory that I don't know. Can you... Jesus, let me go to the folder. No, they're all in there. Check for duplicate definitions. Search your codebase for type def image X. Well, that's not how it works though, is it? It's type def struct. I don't see how that wouldn't turn up. Oh, the search is annoying actually because it's finding not the exact string. Add include guards. If a header file is included multiple times, the same def and type def can end up processed. Ah, okay. So some header is importing it. Something is importing it twice, I think. So we'll just look for that. We need it there though, don't we? I think we need it there. Or is it coming in via something else that already imports it and we don't need it there? This is my FPU written in code, because back in the J2ME days there was no FPU, and we needed one sometimes for some of the maths. So I wrote my own, or I nicked it from somewhere. I can't remember how I got that. Well, I don't see any duplicates. It could be the main one. Actually, I think... No, it's still happening. Let's try and solve some other errors. Image set H, empty struct is not supported. We'll put them back. Oh, this is too stupid now, isn't it? Conflicting type def for C canvas as well. And all of them. It does say in file included from main. Maybe I should learn to read errors properly. Let's take them out. It'll need to import something though, surely. And now I can't get them right, so I need world. Let's get rid of actor, see what happens. Well, this is terrible, isn't it? In file included from main, world, actor, game screen, ship, sprite. Well, if you have to worry about, daisy chaining the imports as well, that makes C even shitter than it already is. So we go back to ChatGPT and we say, actually we didn't do the guards, did we? The same type def can never be processed more than once. To prevent this, you can add guards to your header files. Well, let's just do that then, yeah? Never heard of that. Guards. World H include nesting too deep. What nesting? Bollocks. That's because I'm an important actor, is it? This is unbelievable. It'll take me about 10 million years at this rate. World H, unknown type actor. So, in world, do we import actor instead? I could be a complete idiot. No, it still says unknown type actor though in world. We have to import into world, don't we? This is worse than trying to get Flutter programs to build. Well, if this depends on this, and this doesn't work with this, so you have to do this. Actor H, duplicate member my bullet. Yes, I agree with that one. That's because it was built for multiple phones and we had if-defs in there, so there was chunks of code that get repeated. Error, conflicting types for game screen. Game screen H, fatal, too many errors. What? What does it say? Conflicting types for type def game screen. Well, we didn't have this problem earlier. When I first started, it was, chugging along at a very slow rate, but coming along. Error, end if expected. What? Oh. Well, let's say it to ChatGPT. Don't we also need an end if? Yes, you're absolutely correct. See, it's a bit cheeky, isn't it? It tells you like it's all knowing, but you still need to be able to go, you're wrong, mate. Give me the real answer now. Before I told it was lazy in it and went a little bit further, but it still didn't go that far. Sprite H11. See, I prefer just these sorts of problems because at least you're trickling along. But there's no error there, is there? Expected after declaration specifiers. What? What does that mean? Save my ass, chat. My co-pilot. You sexy pilot. Look at sprite.h and explain this error. What would we do without this? It seems like something from the future, doesn't it? Unfortunately, the provided context doesn't include the content of Sprite. Oh, because I gave it the wrong one. Sorry, here is the file. I better pause this and say night to my girlfriend. Maybe she went to bed early already. She's early sleeper. Right. The error identifier is occurring because of this line in your file. In C and C++, you can't declare an array without specifying size. Also, sometimes they want size, sometimes they don't. I think that's 8, so we'll build that. Go back to Canvas and fix these ones, because at least they're doable. And we know that's because of that. Which is shit. These could and probably should be constants in main, but I've started doing it now, so what can I do? sprite H11. What? I've done the thing. In sprite, in sprite.h, what's wrong with that? Resize 8 is placed before the variable name. Okay, that's weird, isn't it? So it's almost part of the name rather than the type declaration thingy-majig. Actor H42. Game screen, which we have included. Conflicting types for game screen. I think it's because we haven't defined the struct in game screen, is that right? And that'll be complaining because it's empty, so we'll have a look over here at gamescreen.java. Oh god, this is a big one, isn't it? Oof. I've deleted some, I think, because right down here there was another version of the whole class for J2 for Series 40. So I think if we just, I'm going to keep that comment because it's, so I remember. I think if we just go like that, and there'll be a whole fresh batch of errors due to the fact that I've declared things. I feel like I went through this, didn't I? Beginners. I must have been moving them all into main yesterday when I found that was the only way to get them to work. All of them errors are nonsensical until I find the correct answer. World age 39, actor is unknown. I've included actor. Is it because it's a pointer? Well, there's a good one. String. Unknown type string. They don't have strings. I think it's just char arrays in there. C. We can change that. Is it? I'll just verify that with ChatGPT. I know it's embarrassing. Convert this Java to CC65. I think it is just char array difficulty. I see I would have got that wrong. Because I forgot that the size goes after. So I would have typed char array like that, and then I've been stuck for ages. The joy of it, and I also remember now you need to give it a max length. I don't know. We'll just put 12 for now. Shows when you're porting, there's this horrible phase like this where you have to do all this crap, and then there's the runtime phase as well, where you run it and it runs for about a millisecond before it crashes, and then you have to go through all that. But that is the joy. I mean, one of the joys is you get a free game at the end. You know, you're not actually having to think about what you're doing, and you don't think about the game logic or anything. You just line by line porting it, and then right at the end it goes boom, there's your game. But it's still easier than writing a game. I've ported a lot of games in my time, and that moment, I ported Double Dragon. That moment when you get bing and the game just appears and you hear the music and that, and you're like, whoa, how did that happen? Still getting that annoying thing. Right, let's have a look at that one. Which one was it? Very hard to follow. Yeah, Actor 42. Game screen. Conflicting types for game screen. What does that mean? It can't be the name of the variable, surely. You can see I'm relying on ChatGPT a lot these days, even after 6 weeks. Certainly in languages I don't know. And I'd just be blown away if I was asking all these questions on Discord or IRC or something. C actor.h. What's wrong with... Oops, I'll give it the error, but it'll work it out. The error, conflicting types of game due to the fact that you've declared game screen twice. Aha! Okay. Oh yeah, I have. Let's get rid of that one. Same as the my bullet one, wasn't it? Again, I'm going to ignore all these stupid ones that don't make sense. World H 40. I'll go with that one. Invalid use of struct with flexible array member. That bollocks? Invalid use of struct with... There's no... Oh, the actor has a struct with flexible array member. Is that it? Or are they somehow linked, right? Because actually that should be an array of actors, shouldn't it? So if I make that into an array, I can't remember how many actors, let's just say 1 for now. I think I'll have to move that to the bottom, right? Tedious, waste of time, innit? C, but I mean it is older than me by a decade probably. C was from C programming language. Yeah, 1972, right? I wasn't born till 1980. So I guess I can't bitch about it. And it made sense at the time, and I guess once you get used to it, it's not that difficult. Actor for age 42. Oh, that's my alarm going for midnight. Friday night, midnight, and I am sitting, porting J2ME to C for an old retro machine called the Lynx. Most people probably haven't even heard of the Lynx or Atari. Don't worry, I'll go out for a drink soon. And there's bars open late in the city, so it's not a major problem. Although there's less than it used to be. Once I went out at 5:59 in the morning. I still had a good night out. There was a club open till 8. But now there's way less. Bars and clubs open late. After COVID and things like that. Lots of buildings getting knocked down. So in the end I usually end up just hanging around at my mate's house drinking all night, talking crap. He doesn't like to talk about computers, unfortunately, otherwise it would be gold. Invalid use of struct with flexible array member 42. So, whoa, I don't know what happened there. Well, what the hell's that? That's Chappie. That's Copilot going nuts. So when you use something which contains a flexible array member, which is just an array, I think, do you have to put that at the bottom too, even when you use something that uses it? Flexible array member should be the last field. You know, I didn't think about this crap. Flexible array stuff. I never heard of this ever in all my travels. You have to move arrays to the bottom. 55. That's because I'm defining it, isn't it? And I guess they also need to go to the bottom. Stupid rule. Who decided that? Normally I go through file by line in the file, but when I don't know what's going on like this, I'm jumping around. like a crazy man, like a crazy frog. 53. Conflicting types for type def game screen. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't know what the hell's going on. That's why I'm trying to find errors that I can fix. I'm hoping that the code fairies will fix this. When one of the lines is fixed, it'll suddenly go boom. Everything's fine. Here's your free game. Conflicting types. If somebody is watching this and they know the answer, let me know, because I'm baffled here. I'm just going to start moving more complex variables to the bottom and leave the simpler ones at the top. I don't know if that'll help. I think there's some chain of events due to the way I'm importing. Sure. So if main imports world, right? And world imports actor. And actor imports game screen. And then world again is there, you see? But I need world, don't I? See, now I get rid of it, now it says it needs all them. Interesting though. I got rid of it from game screen and main started complaining. So maybe the only one that I don't know. If I put it, no, it was in world though, wasn't it? I don't know what's going on. No, I simply don't understand how to import things properly. Now game screen doesn't understand what world is though. I'm going to put this one on Discord and see what happens. And there's a Lynx channel here. You can fiddle a little with headers to paper over C65 specifics. Anyway, I've asked them that question. I said, I'm having trouble with a lot of conflicting types, but these classes are only defined once. Any ideas? Maybe something to do with imports, and then I pasted one of them errors. It's a good channel. You get abuse in a lot of channels for asking questions, especially in the Unity one. Oh, you're in the expert Unity channel, dude. You shouldn't be asking that. And you're like, well, I am asking it, and I am an expert. I just forgot, or I'm having a bad day. Flexible array member must be the last field. So I think when it says that, actually, it's saying you must define the size. Let's just put 99. 99. If I do another video, that's if. Hopefully I'll know what this problem is by then, and I'll be able to explain it and then move on a bit. You see, now it needs world. I'm going to have to go back to game screen and import world af. You know, maybe I should have read some sort of book on C, or even looked up what C is all about. No, I didn't do that though, did I? Too stupid for that. just relying on, you know, knowing Java and C Sharp and having learned a lot of languages, I guess. But obviously I'm not doing very well here. Unknown type world. Haven't I just put that in? Bloody hell. Welcome to the world of clueless porting by Gareth Murphy from Time Punk. Absolutely clueless. I feel like I could get to some real errors if I could get past this garbage. Hey, payment coming in. Nice. That's for a project I'm doing. I'm nearly finished. Been working like my arse off on that. That's why I'm sitting here on Friday doing this, because normally I'd be working on the other thing. And I don't want this little Lynx thing to sidetrack us when I'm doing so well. So I'll probably have to leave this for a while. That's one thing I hate about work, is that you've got something interesting to do, but you can't do it because you're working. It's a shame Discord is slower than ChatGPT, isn't it? Conflicting types for type def canvas. What do you mean? What does that mean? Well, canvas hasn't got a struct, is that part of it? Type def. Come on. Whoa. It gave me something. There you go. Yeah, but it's giving me... Are you meant to put the name like that? I don't think you are, right? And it's just assuming shit for canvas. We'll let it do that for now. Oh no, this is too difficult. Conflicting nightmare hell. There's definitely some chain of events there you can see. This is why I hate header files, man. They're a lot of garbage. What happens if I don't include anything in main? Well, you need to though, don't you? Now it wants them. Actually, why are they in main? Oh, I need them for that. So I guess you need an instance of a struct. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but in main here, maybe we need to define... Is it world with that in? Yeah, world, yeah. So in main, I'll make an instance of world struct or something. And we'll ask ChatGPT, how do I make an instance of world that I can use in main? Create an instance of world struct. Declare a world. Here's how you can do it. Oh, I see. That's very much like object-oriented coding, isn't it? That to me just feels like an object. So where do I put that? In main, yeah, I was right. So in this main, let's get rid of some of this crap. And let's see. So if I go like that, instance. This creates a world object on the stack. If you want to initialize it with specific values, you can do it like this. If you want to create a world object on the heap, you can use malloc. I'll stay far away from malloc until I have to. That's another thing that puts people off C. Malloc, demalloc, pointers, hell. Remember, if you use malloc, you have to free it. Yeah, I don't want to free it. So I've defined a world instance, right? Do I have to pass that into do checkerboard? Let's have a look. So it's complaining about view X, I guess. So if I go world instance dot view X, now I'm presuming it won't know anything about world instance, right? Yeah, because it's in that method. So I'm not sure if you can just go like that, but I must need new somewhere. Undeclared identifier world instance at 56. No, I've declared it, my friend. It's just global there. Can't you do that? So can I pass it in like that? And do checkerboard? I've never seen a void just sitting there like that. Let's see what happens. Well, you can have static and see. Undeclared identifier world instance. Does that have to be in the header file? Bloody hell, this is an absolute nightmare. Well, they've got stuff up here, right? I must be able to just do that. At least we're back to normal errors. Main 29. After top level declarator. What do you mean? What a complete nightmare. Is that because I'm not including world? Oh Lord, this is difficult, isn't it? And now I'm back to this garbage. In the file included from main world actor. What? Doesn't even tell you what the error is there. Game stream 53, unknown type world. Oh, I'm just going around in circles. Literally. Without Google and without Copilot and Discord, there'd be no way to proceed here. It'd be just experimentation till I drop dead. Conflicting types. Let's find a normal error here. This video won't go on too much longer because I'm clearly at a stuck point here. Include nesting too deep in actor. What does that mean? Just because it includes world. Shit that. Well, soft FPU. I need it though. Oh, now I'm back to trying to import them in main. I don't know what is going on. And there's now I'm going to have that twice. Oh, have I been missing the car? I have, haven't I? Have I? I've been missing the bloody them stupid things. God, probably if you know C and you noticed, you'd be like, dude, you're missing the angular brackets. They just look odd to me. I didn't think about it. World H52 unknown type name image set. I think I have, I think that's maybe what I've been doing wrong the whole time. I mean, I don't know why you would need these. World H include file actor H not found. Actor H is found. It's right there, you twat. You don't want to include itself, obviously. What do you mean actor H not found? Oh, back to this one. World H include file actor H not found. Have I spelled actor wrong? No. Do you have to include each other? I don't know. Like, does world have to include world actor and vice versa? Oh, I don't know, lad. World dot H include file actor H not found. Well, it is found clearly. Try clean. Oh, I'm going to ignore them ones for now. I think we might have got around that issue though. World H80 error unknown type actor. World H52 unknown type image set. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's tell them that we need that. Why? Actor H not found. Is it just because actor H is not compiling? Let's try and fix these ones again. 79. Start tile X. Undeclared identifier view X. Okay, so that's actually inside the world instance, isn't it? So if we go world instance dot, world instance dot, world instance dot, world instance dot, build. Will they go away? Yeah. But now it's asking for tile width. Tile width is in world, I think. It's very, very object-oriented feeling, isn't it? I mean, I thought the whole just you've got an object was the object-oriented bit, but actually in C, you've got a struct which is virtually identical. So, what was all the big deal? I thought, oh, look at that, you can do that in C. You can. I started on the Amiga years ago and I couldn't do C, it was too difficult. Tiles wide, tiles high. So I ended up with Arex and Blitz Basic, which were, to me, a little bit easier. Undeclared identifier, tiles wide, 84. Well, that must be in the world. These were a bit easier. C and C++. I had C++ for dummies and it made me feel very much like a dummy. Getting somewhere though, aren't we? Undeclared identifier tile map. That's because it's in the world instance. Now we're starting to get it. I'll never forget the angular bracket things, and I'll never forget this instance thing. And so moving forward, this will be so much quicker. Unknown type image set in world H. Even though we import image set. I don't know why those pointers are there. I think ChatGPT did that. Unknown type image set. Unknown type actor. Am I including them wrong somehow? No, I'm not. Or do you include them in the C and not the H? Can't believe I'm still asking questions like that. Well, they're already in. But they're included wrong. Look, no angular brackets. I'm going to go through right now and just quickly check all my import. God, look how many I've got wrong. I think that they need that, right? They definitely do. I'm a proper fool, really. That's what happens when you're too familiar with one language and not another. You can't really spot the... Can't really spot the idiotic mistake you're making, whereas when you're really familiar, you can see it a mile off. Feel like I'm getting somewhere now, boys and girls, or anyone, because I doubt anyone will ever get to this point. Drop a 1 in the comments if you ever do. I might take that out for now, because I think it might have been caused by the other shit. No, I'll leave it in. An image set needs a struct and can't be empty, so we'll do that now. Type def struct, I guess that's it. Image sets. My God, how did it even work? Shouldn't there be a compile error? You know, if you've blatantly buggered up the syntax. Need a type def here for ship. It's just giving me random shit there, isn't it? It should be like, you missed the brackets. You're a fool. And ChatGPT should like run all the time on your code. Well, it sort of does, because when you're typing it, it suggests things, and when you make comments, it says, oh, you could make this code. But if ChatGPT was running and analysing it, it would have spotted that. I could just say, what's wrong with my project? But it's a bit lazy. I think they don't want to waste too much bandwidth. Like I say, I'd pay more for a version where I could say, take my whole project, convert it to C, explain what you did, I'll fix up any of the last ones. I don't know who Theophile Baptiste is, but he's trying to steal my work. Right, let's build. I was hoping for a few different errors there, like. Unknown type name, image set. Don't be stupid. Just stop being stupid. Oh no, I haven't imported it, so. See if we can get the import right. Ah, you see, it's because ChatGPT's given us that. And it's given us that because it thinks it's C++. But it isn't it. It's CC65, pal. Oh, now it's learned. Is it listening? Now we should get a lot more errors. What? Why can it not find them? Image set.h not found. Did they go in the C? As you can notice, it's already in the C. So why is that not working? Feel a little tremor going on there even now. I don't know why they couldn't be found, like. Shit, that. I don't know, it's telling me it might need world. I'll just accept that and see what happens. World H1, include file, not file, not file. Error, unknown name. Well, let's get on to ChatGPT. I've included image set, so why do I get this error in World H? Compiler is unable to find image set header file. This could be due to a few reasons. Incorrect path. Well, they're all in the same directory, so that's not it. Typo in the file name. Nope, there's no typo in the file name, is there? Image set. Nope. Incorrect use of quotes or angle brackets. Finally. The format says different without the brackets and with the brackets have different meanings. The former looks for the file in the same directory as the current file, then in the directory specified in the include path. The latter only looks for the include path. If image set is in the same directory as world H, you should use quotes. Oh, so actually I wasn't doing it wrong. I'm annoyed in a way that wasn't an answer. Huh. And the error went away. Now I'm really confused. They're all in the same directory, so none of them should have angle brackets if that's the case. The irony. The absolute irony. I see, so the angular ones is when it's something like from the system or something from a library. Without that, it's just checking your local directory, which makes sense. Oh, now we're back to this little beauty. Game screen ship H was not found. Oh, game screen header. Oh, this is just getting ridiculous, isn't it? Hopefully by my next port I will know better, because I'm going to do another port, and when I'm slick I'll show off and go, look, I'll port it from scratch, and maybe I'll make a video of that, and that'll be interesting. I've got some cool little game ideas to bring through. Keep them secret for now. But if you were interested, you could just find out what J2ME games I've written in the past, and you'd know. I do have a portfolio at garethmervyn.com or gaz.lol. Well, I've got millions of Gaz domains. Bought too many actually. It started draining me dry. I'm letting some of them go. That'd be good to get paid from that job, to be honest. Been working so bloody hard on it. Is the image set? That should be on that line, maybe. I guess spacing doesn't matter in C. Conflicting types. I'm going to go through and take these away now. Boy, oh boy. The blind porting the blind. I thought that earlier, I'm not sure if I said it. Thing is, the angular brackets probably still work, right? Because it probably does look in the directory first. Right, well, image X doesn't have a struct. I thought I defined that earlier. I did, didn't I? It's weird. I don't know. Int width, int height. Why is it saying sprite there as well? It's not a sprite. It's an image X. And I don't want it to be image X. I'll rename that sometime soon. I'll get rid of that for now. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I just want to get back to the old days. You know, the old eras. They were good days. I felt like I was getting somewhere. What will happen if I do that? Yeah. More real errors. No field named viewX found in int. What? 58. Not an int though? World. That's a world instance. Does it have viewX? It does have viewX, does it? Public doesn't exist, does it? Do you have to make it public? I've never seen public in this, so let's see what happens. Let's see what help. What does that mean? No field named viewX found in int. Do you have to pass world instance into that method? No field named found in int. Well, yeah, I missed them. Also, yeah, they don't. That's interesting. They don't have quotes. I was doing quotes and angular brackets, so I got the imports wrong twice. What happens if I just do that? Now I'm back to this shite. Unexpected end if. Oh, we can get rid of that, yeah. There is no end if, mate. Oh, there is. Bugger off, Creative Cloud. Whew. Conflicting type def for type def image X. Does the header have to include the C? It doesn't, does it? I don't think it does. The Discord, he says, strip down your code and do not use anything newer than C std99. Really? I don't know what he means by that. I don't know anything about C. Let's ask ChatGPT. How do I specify CSTD99 in Visual Studio? See what happens there. Right click on your project and the solution. Select properties. Well, it's got that wrong already. I think it means right click on the solution. Properties should navigate to configuration properties, C++ language. Oh no, it was right. Configuration. In the C language. Oh, it's not there though? What standard you want to use? There's loads missing from here too. I normally see a lot more than this. I don't even know if that exists. C program file C65. No, that doesn't even exist. Where's mine? I just downloaded something from a website somewhere that included it. Oh, God knows, man. God knows. Oh, C65 include. Is that then? I think it might be. So maybe I edit that. And change it to that. Also, that says Win64 and I've got Win32. It's just the same no matter what you do. It's a load of crap. Well, that's just so disappointing now. I'm stuck on completely on that, aren't I? Conflicting types for type def image X. No, anonymous structure versus anonymous structure. No, are you meant to put that up there? No. Unknown type name image X. No, I don't think so. Bit of Discord chatter. Begging the gods. That's how you learn. Gotta beg the gods. ChatGPT is a little god. He never gets sick of you. He never calls you dumb. You don't have to feel embarrassed. It's a nice thing for that. Because this guy, 42 Bastion, he seems to be quite a player in the Lynx world, but and he is helping me, but he just gets like, quite quickly, he's like, dude, read the book. But you wouldn't be able to find this in a book. So that just tells you where it's included. It doesn't tell you where there's a conflict. God, this is shit, isn't it? If in doubt, clean the solution. Never works, but it... Huh? Oh, cleaned okay. I thought it built there. No. You'd be lucky. So now I'm literally stuck. Might be time for Google. Can you imagine that? Using Google and not ChatGPT. Which should one of the following be used up there? When? Well, what's he on about? Foo and then bar. And then none there and bar there. Are pretty much the equivalent. You can and should use the same name on both places. Use the same name unless you can come up with a good reason not to. So you need two. What the hell? Why? Alright, well, we'll try that, right? Did that go, anything go away? Multiple definition for struct X, yeah. Conflicting types for image X and struct image X versus struct image X. Ah, that's why it was saying they were anonymous, I think, because they didn't have a name. So maybe one of them is like one alternative. Let's try his alternative, huh? Type def struct node node. Type def struct image image. And then remove that, and remove that. Error, field set frame says incomplete type struct X. Warning, unnamed struct that defines no instances. Oh! There's another problem why C sucks, because there's all these different stupid standards. Node. Oh, it's something to do with the way I'm doing it in the header file, isn't it? I'm so clueless. Node. Right, well, we'll try. Go back to where we were. He doesn't even have the word type def. Just struct. Unknown image type name, image X. Baffler. So in what? I've got two type defs. I've got type def in two places. I'm forgetting even where type def goes. It's in the H, not in the C. Okay, so if I... Is it? Oh! Unknown type name, image X. Image set. .h. .h. Ultimate, multiple definition for struct X. I think that guy's talking shit. Well, he's not. It's just I'm using a different. This is an old C from the 80s or something. Unknown name image X. Man, I'm just about to kill myself here. Multiple definitions for struct image X. There isn't? I don't know. Unknown technique. So now image X is nowhere. All of them are complaining about image X. Multiple definition for struct image X. Image X. There isn't multiple ones. I think you're lying there. I think this might be a clean moment. When I get build success, I'll run around the room naked, urinating all over the place. Multiple definitions for struct image X. That's a lie though, isn't it? It's because I got it. I'll put it back like that, I guess. You can see why Portland's not for the faint hard. Conflicting types for type image X. Fuck. Asking on Discord again, but it's just a slow, insulting version of Copilot. Well, I'll finish this coffee and maybe hit some wine. Shit, I haven't got much wine left. I'll just check if I've got any beer. No beer, hardly any wine. This could signify the end of this nightmarish video. I will do another one once I work this out. Just roll myself a little cigarette here and have a think. What could be going wrong? First error. Conflicting types for typed X image F. Conflicting types. What does it mean by conflicting types? The error conflicting types typically means that a type has been type-defed more than once, and the definitions are not identical. Yes, we went through all this, didn't we? Someone shoot me in the face. I've got a chunky Kit Kat there, didn't he? Conflicting types of type image set. So it's gone past that actually. That error, right? So now let's do the same with image set. I mean, I know this is some sort of hack because you shouldn't need these stupid guard things. Nope, didn't do that. And why on that one I've got type def struct and the image set at the bottom, but on this one I've got, yeah, no, I've done the same. You know, one thing about this is once you get it right once, for the rest of your life, until you memorize it, you copy paste. And then when you memorize it, it just becomes syntax in your head, and you wonder why you got it wrong. Conflicting types for type def image set. The fuck? It's not true, man. I haven't included image set H. Need to do that. Conflicting types for type def image set. Let's have a look. It looks identical to image, right? Image set.c. Image.c. Oh, yeah. Well, the type def struct should be in the header. Is that right? Yep. I keep making that mistake, and I'm just getting confused more and more, right? If you put what the hell am I doing here? Conflicting types for type def image set, right? So you got image set H, you've got the struct there, image set, it's just empty for now. Let's put image.h. Right, let's just compare them, right? This is the one from image. Type def, struct, stuff, end. I don't know why you'd have to do this. Although I don't know why you'd have to do any of it. You know, it's like when people say, "Oh, I'm lost," and they're in a city they've never been to. You're like, well, why would you not be lost? You are lost, yes. That's the definition of being in a city you've never been to. You're lost all the time. Like me here. I got past that error, look. There's in the path there. And we'll do that in sprite.h. What? Sprite.h. I don't even have. Oh, I do. Sorry. Alright, well, that doing that nonsense seems to get past it. I don't know if it's correct or not. Conflicting types for type def ship. I'll look back at this code when I understand it, and I'll be like, dude, you were a real fool. And you broadcasted all over YouTube how foolish you were. if you're still here, hopefully you've checked out a little trailer of Tenement and you're like, oh god, I really want that. Hopefully you've got a Switch. You can get the PC one. PC one's better actually. I'm just encouraging the Switch one because I think it's cooler somehow. There's only like 3 sales on Epic, so you know it seems like the worst marketplace ever. I will go on Steam. Long story. But basically they banned us from Steam because I tried to put up Tenement when it used to be an NFT game. I didn't realise they don't like that. And then they said you won't get another chance because I resubmitted it and it still mentioned NFTs even though there was none in there. And then I came in drunk, got angry and abused the shit out of them. And I'm trying to rejoin now with a new company. I think that's what's happening. But I need a local credit card and I don't have one here. And I'm worried they've blacklisted the game and me and my company. And I wouldn't be able to get on anyway. So it's kind of why I delayed it and went to Epic. Epic also offer a better deal. Like you get like 100% revenue for the first 6 months. Of course, 100% of bugger all is still bugger all. World H1, nesting too deep. What does that mean? What are you talking about? Include nesting too deep. Do you not import them into the H, but you put them in the C, maybe? I'm crap at it looks like you do because I've already got them. Look, I'm crap at learning new languages, I must admit. But then once I know them, I'm all right. Error: unknown type image set actor. Did I take all of them away? I'll put them back. I took them away, did I? With the weird brackets. It's so alien at the beginning. That's what it's not intuitive at all. It's instinct when I look at Java and C. I can see exactly what's going on. I mean Java and C#. Nesting too deep. Unknown type name actor in World H. Well, I've included actor, you twat. I've included actor.h, that's what you need, isn't it? .h is the one with the struct. I have to remember that. Nesting too deep. What? Include nesting too deep. Unknown type actor. World H, so World C. Maybe I'd take that away. You see, I'm not even including the world in there, am I? Include World H. Include nesting too deep. Oh god, someone shoot us. Because then it's not there now, unknown type image set, so you put it in and then it says you can't. That's the World H. Well, if World H has been included and it includes them, then they shouldn't be in there. Sometimes you just got to think instead of just blundering on like a fool. I still don't get that though. Actor include less than too deep. Alright, let's ask Chatty. Chatty. Look at actor.h and explain that. Typically means you have a circular dependency in your header files. This happens when the header file A includes header file B and header file B includes header file A. Well, that does make sense. So, use include guards or pragma once. I don't think pragma once works in C though, does it? Yeah, unknown pragma once, it says. Need that. Oh no, it doesn't say. Oh, it does say unknown. I don't think you can use that in this C. Well, if it is just a dependency, it should be easy to solve. So world H includes actor H and image set. World includes that. So if actor H includes world H, don't need that? Is that what it's saying? So actor H should not include world H, and actor C should not include world H. Oh, I'm confused. Anyway, that's fighting through a horrible J2ME to C conversion, which I'm not very good at, but one day, my friends, one day. It's 1 o'clock. Maybe I'll make my way down, see if there's any pubs open. Cheers, boys. Thanks for watching.